If you've ever watched Star Wars, you probably remember Darth Vader saying, "Luke, I'm your father," but apparently he never did. A lot of people also remember the Berenstein Bears book with an E, but apparently it never was. And even ChatGPT remembers Evan Longoria being interviewed by a blonde lady in a commercial for Gillette, but apparently it was never a blonde lady. So what is going on here? Is it possible that somewhere in the past we switched timelines into an alternate reality, or is this just a big coincidence? Today, we're going to deep dive into the Mandela effect mystery, the simulation theory.
Look at the reflection. The lights are on, but the lights are not on.
A small town in Utah that seems to be connected with all of this, and videos, pictures, and evidence that will shatter absolutely everything you thought you knew about reality.
Estoy loco.
In our everyday lives, we usually do not tend to pay attention to the little details that surround us. Things like when you get home, you put your car keys in that same specific place every day. That's basically on automatic. You don't pay attention to that. The same thing goes for when you're checking your phones, breathing, walking, or even insects that surround us. We usually do not tend to pay attention to the small details. 80s. And even though she was pretty sure that this is what happened, it never did. Nelson Mandela actually died in 2013. But here's where things start to glitch. Millions of people also remember Nelson Mandela dying in the 1980s. At the time, this strange phenomenon was coined as the Mandela effect, and nowadays there are countless examples of people remembering past events differently from what they actually occurred. So what happened a decade ago that people started remembering these past events differently? Did we really shift timelines, and is there any evidence of the Mandela effect?
I noticed that the Berenstain had said Berenstein in that room, but I come out here into just the normal other part of the house and it says this. So just so you know I'm not crazy, I'm going to show you as I pass through this doorway what happens.
Perhaps one of the most popular Mandela effects is the Berenstein Bears book.
The Berenstein Bears!
The book was released in January 2003, and millions of people remember the title being written with an E, as in Berenstein Bears.
I collect VHS tapes and I specifically look for animation. And I think most people know about the Mandela effect. We end up remembering things very differently, but now I'm not so sure about what is the truth.
However, officially, it was never with an E, it was with an A, as in Berenstain Bears. Now this could be a coincidence or maybe a collective false memory, if it weren't for the fact that thousands of people actually remember learning how to write the name of the book with an E because it was sort of difficult or out of the ordinary. Strange, isn't it? But it gets even stranger when a couple of years ago, a YouTube account actually captured this Mandela effect happening in real time. Check this out.
I hung this thing up. I got it a long time ago. My cousin painted that picture. It used to be hanging over here. I've decided to move it over there. I put this over here just for the hell of it. I'm only bringing this up because until I had done those two things, things were normal inside of this room right here. So it's the night I did this, it was just a couple nights ago, that really weird stuff started to happen in that room, and things, I thought I was going crazy. I thought I was seeing stuff. So I'm just I'm doing this video so you guys can see, and I'm gonna show it to you live. This book, this is one of my nephew's books. I'm gonna show you as I pass through this doorway what happens, and it's weird. All right, it happens when it gets in the room. See it? And then back out here, normal. Yeah. What the yeah. And then normal.
Did you see that? If you watch closely in the video, as he enters the room, it becomes Berenstain Bears with an E. And as he gets out of the room, it goes back to Berenstain with an A. Really, really creepy, and at the time, people were completely baffled by it. Some of course believe that this could be CGI or special effects, and it could. However, many others state that this might actually be the real deal for some mysterious reason. But when it comes to Mandela effects caught on video, it doesn't stop there.
And Elle Woods is like all pink, all color. She's got pink outfits, pink fuzzy pens, pink purses, and of course a pink convertible. And no, it's black. Like the whole movie, it's a black convertible.
In one of my past videos, I featured an internet account by the name of the Thought Police. In his videos, he is somehow able to capture a glimpse of this parallel dimension or different timeline that we're supposedly living in by using a very old phone that he has. And in one of his videos, he not only captured the Berenstain Bears book being written with an E, but he also captured a chilling event that ChatGPT and many others recall differently. About 10 years ago, Mr. Sports 12 uploaded a video to YouTube that later on became one of the greatest internet mysteries. The video itself is already very mysterious. In it you have Evan Longoria, the baseball player, talking to a reporter. In this video, something strange happens. Check this out.
I mean, I love our chances. You know, it's been man, guys, keep it on the field.
In this video, Evan somehow predicts a baseball coming directly at them and catches it without looking. Needless to say, internet users were completely baffled by this, and the video amassed millions of views and thousands of comments. Now, even though most internet users agree that this has to be a glitch or maybe a superhuman ability, this is most likely a commercial for Gillette. Nothing strange about that, right? Wrong. Here's where things take a really, really dark turn. Millions of people remember the reporter being blonde. And so does ChatGPT. While talking to ChatGPT about this commercial, it actually replied, "My apologies for the confusion. The woman you are referring to is actually named Emily Austin. I did search for her and this is Emily Austin. She was a former sports reporter and was featured in the Gillette commercial with Evan Longoria that aired in 2016, says ChatGPT. Strange, isn't it? But it gets even stranger. On January 2023, an internet account by the name of the Thought Police uploaded a video related to this bizarre commercial. Apparently, he had been uploading several videos related to the Mandela effect, and this is because his old phone can supposedly see through an alternate reality, and this is what he caught on camera. Did you see that? Through his old phone, it's still a blonde reporter, just like millions of people remember. And not only millions of people, ChatGPT included. What is going on here? But when it comes to Mandela effects, it just gets creepier and creepier. Experts and researchers on the topic have found a very interesting way to filter out coincidences and collective false memories from Mandela effect events. And this is by searching for Mandela effect residues. This means that if it indeed happened differently in the past, if you search it up, you'll find countless pictures of people posing next to the statue differently. Not only that, in 1989, IBM released a Personal System 2, and in this commercial, you'll also see them portraying the statue differently. People selling this statue on the internet also recall differently, and it's not just one or two. So what's going on here? This can't be just a coincidence, can it? Now I could go on for hours talking about these residues, such as the Monopoly guy. I'm pretty sure he used a monocle, and a lot of people do too. Luke, I'm your father.
No, I am your father.
Strange, isn't it? It's not just one little example, it's several different types of situations that just keep piling up and no one knows why.
There's a snake in my boot.
Some people believe that back in 2012 something happened with our world and we shifted into a simulated reality.
Oh God. This is so cool.
I've been trying to figure out how to do this. It's a real glitch in the Matrix live. I'm moving closer to my front window where the sunlight would supposedly come in. But there's no sunlight coming in and hitting that light, right? So I'm holding my phone, I'm just gonna walk closer and closer. And as we walk closer, look at the reflection. Damn it, I had the phone plugged in. Look at the reflection. The lights are on. But the lights are not on.
Now, even though the idea may seem a little far-fetched, I'm going to show you guys videos, pictures, and evidence that may actually prove that it's not. But before doing so, let me explain very quickly how this simulation theory became so popular.
In viewpoint by a sufficiency of people. More likely the Matrix world.
To better understand the simulation theory, I guess it's very important that we mention Philip K. Dick, a man that was definitely ahead of his time. In the 1960s and 70s, Philip released several different novels and short stories, and some of them you may probably know, even if you haven't heard of him. Movies like The Matrix, Inception, Blade Runner, Minority Report, and many others were all based on his novels. Now, Philip didn't just come up with these strange and mysterious ideas. Apparently, he was having visions and paranormal experiences, and along the way, he was trying to put it into words so that he could pass this along.
I claim to remember past lives. I claim to remember a different, very different present life. I know of no one who has ever made this claim before, but I rather suspect that my experience is not unique.
Now, even though Philip's ideas and books were considered unconventional for the time, many of them became a reality later on, such as the internet. In one of his books, he predicts that by 1992, the world would see something called the Internet of Everything. Not only that, he also predicted the self-driving car, virtual reality, 3D printing, facial recognition, and the list goes on. It's as if Philip's ideas weren't that crazy after all, and maybe he was onto something.
What I still do not grasp, however, is how one reality out of the many becomes actualized in contradistinction to the others. Perhaps again it hangs on an agreement in viewpoint by a sufficiency of people. More likely the Matrix world, the one with the true core of being, is determined by the programmer.
Now fast forward to 2003 and you have Nick Bostrom, who argues that we may not tell if we're living in a simulated world or not. This is mostly because he believes that a conscious mind, meaning that we can't prove nor disprove if we are already living inside of a simulation.
Guys, how is the airplane not moving? It's just sitting there. How is that doing that?
But here's where things take a really strange turn. Around 2012, Professor James Gates was studying the string theory, and apparently he found computer code embedded with it. And here's how he explains it.
So you're saying as you dig deeper, you find computer code?
Some of those,
like the Matrix? That's what you said.
Some of those codes are showing on the screen behind you right now. They don't look like codes, but these pictures, which we call adinkras, are graphical representations of sets of equations that are based on codes. So this is, in fact, to answer your question more directly, I have in my life come to a very strange place because I never expected that the movie The Matrix might be an accurate representation of the place.
Strange, isn't it? Now, this does not prove that the Matrix is real, but it does raise a lot of questions. And if we put together all of the evidence, it points out to the fact that for some mysterious reason, nature's been glitching somehow, and people are starting to realize it and even capture it on camera.
I am witnessing a glitch in the Matrix, and I swear to God, if this squirrel doesn't come back out, I'm gonna have a panic attack because, do you see his nose? I'm not going crazy. Oh my God, wait, stop it. There's nothing there. There's not a grate there. There's not a grate there. Where did this just come from? What the He just came out of nothing!
Two-headed deer. Never thought I'd see it in the wild. It's incredible. How is it still alive?
Okay, 30 seconds ago I just caught something. I'm losing my mind right now. Please tell me what I just saw. Like, look at it, analyze it. What did I just catch on the moon? I'm losing my mind. Oh my God. What did I just video? Oh my God. Oh my gosh, what was that?
Now, when it comes to unexplained things caught on camera, from 2010 onward, you'll find countless videos of glitches in the Matrix. Most of these videos have a really good explanation, or sometimes they're fake. But if 10% of them are real, then that's already enough for us to start scratching our heads. And this is sort of what happened with an internet account by the name of Gems Dublin on June 2023. Taking a quick look at Gems Dublin account, you'll see that he uploads videos of him singing or producing music. However, there's one specific video where he captured something chilling on camera. Did you see that? All of a sudden, the entire environment and sky changes color and somewhat glitches. After the video was published, it amassed millions of views and thousands of comments, and internet users were completely baffled by this. However, some internet users suggest that this is caused by a concert nearby. Some people suggest it was The Weeknd that was possibly testing the lights for his show. But I'm not exactly convinced that a concert light can change the sky and the environment's hue and color like that. And apparently it's not just me that's not convinced. Gems Dublin and many other internet users stated that there were no concerts nearby, and some even reported seeing the same thing early in the morning. But when it comes to glitches in the sky, there's one particular video that left the entire internet baffled. On a very bright and beautiful day, a woman steps outside of her home and spots something that she couldn't quite explain, and this is what she caught on camera.
Where are the clouds? Where are the clouds?
In the video, we can see what looks like the shadow of a cloud being projected on top of a mountain. However, there is no cloud. So what is going on here? At the time, internet users suggested that this was just burnt grass or something like that, and it kind of makes sense. But the next day she goes outside and shows the same mountaintop, and there's absolutely nothing on it. Other internet users suggested that this could be a legit glitch, or possibly an invisible spacecraft or something else entirely. But I'm not too sure. To this day, the video remains a complete mystery and no one knows why this happened. But when it comes to Mandela effects or glitches in the Matrix, one of the best videos out there would be of the MH370 Malaysian Airlines flight.
Sorry? You don't know what it was? No.
So what do you see on...
It's a block. It's a block. Unidentified block.
Now, if you're not aware or if you do not remember this story or case, it happened around 2014, more precisely on March 8th, 2014. Now, the plane was leaving Kuala Lumpur International Airport, destination to China. The plane last communicated with air traffic control around 30 minutes after takeoff, when the flight was over the South China Sea, and it mysteriously vanished, leaving absolutely no trace of it. And even after years searching for debris, nothing was found. There is absolutely no evidence whatsoever of what happened to this airplane. Now, if all of this wasn't already very strange, it gets even stranger. On August 2014, a video was uploaded to Vimeo, a video where you can see an airplane in an infrared camera being approached by 3 mysterious orbs, and all of a sudden, it vanishes. Check this out. I found at least 2 different angles of this airplane being approached by these mysterious orbs, and at the time many people, including me, thought that this video was CGI, and it could be. But the fact that there are multiple angles makes it more difficult to debunk and even to produce a CGI video. Not only that, in 2014, Royal Malaysian Air Force Chief Rodzali Dodd spoke of an unidentified blob that the military radar captured on camera right before the MH370 vanished. And this is what they had to say.
Okay? Corroborating this. 0215. I'm not saying this is MH370, okay? It is, we are still corroborating this. We are still working with the experts.
So what are you saying it was?
Sorry?
You don't know what it was?
No.
So what do you see on...
It's a plot. It's a plot. Unidentified plot.
Now, this doesn't prove that the video is real or that the airplane was taken to an alternate dimension. However, it makes things even more mysterious. And for some reason, a couple of days ago, the video and the topic became a viral thing. Everyone's talking about it. And apparently, no one is able to debunk these videos. In other words, they could be real. But if they are, where did the airplane go? But when it comes to the Mandela effect, there's more. A couple of weeks ago, several videos started popping up of strange things happening around Bluff in Utah.
I don't necessarily believe we live in a simulation, but after visiting Bluff, Utah, I can't rule it out as a possibility.
In the past few months, there have been a couple of videos of people who've been to Bluff and reported seeing and experiencing things that they could not explain.
Can't explain it to this day, but what I'll say is that, not saying it's like a skinwalker or anything.
Now here's
like
the thing
that,
about Bluff. It's a really small town known for its rich history, stunning landscapes, and outdoor recreational opportunities. The town is located near the iconic Bears Ears National Monument, which is renowned for its unique rock formations, towering mesas, and stunning desert landscapes. If you look at pictures and videos in Bluff, you'll see that this place looks a bit like it's coming out of an X-Files movie or maybe some other planet. And when I searched for more information about Bluff or anything strange happening there, I found absolutely nothing, which makes things even more mysterious.
We live in a simulation, but after visiting Bluff, Utah, I can't rule it out as a possibility.
While staying there for a couple of days, an internet account by the name of Cat Soup with Doug explains vividly how he felt as if living inside of a simulation And what he describes really feels as if we're inside of a Truman Show movie or something like that. This is what happened. Check this out.
I sincerely believe we live in a simulation, but after visiting Bluff, Utah, I can't rule it out as a possibility. We got to the hotel, it was a portable building. Like when your elementary school got too small for all the kids in it and they put extra buildings out back for the teachers they didn't like. That was our hotel room. But that doesn't prove anything. It didn't even make me start thinking weird. But it's what the front desk lady said that everyone else in town said to me too that got me wondering. We went to the little market and we got variety of things, candy bars, some stuff to make sandwiches, drinks, bread. We got back to the room, we noticed everything had expired 2 weeks earlier. And those things don't have the same shelf life, like bread and Coca-Cola and a candy bar all expiring 2 weeks earlier at the same time. And when we tried to check out, the lady at the counter said the same phrase that the hotel clerk said. Went to the one restaurant we found in town, and the waitress, we'd ask her questions like, hey, can we get pickles with that sandwich? She would say, I don't know. It's in a simulation. I think no one had traveled to Bluff, Utah in a few years, and it hadn't been rendered in a while. When they saw me coming, they just rendered it real fast, and nothing quite worked.
Strange, isn't it? But it gets even stranger when the soft-spoken shaman uploads a response to this video, and this is what he had to say. Check this out.
You know, it's really funny that I should come across your video right now. I went on a road trip to do all the national parks in Utah back in September 2019. I just sold my house that I built in Joshua Tree, California. And of course, it was kind of, in hindsight, it was kind of like a glorious time. Life was good. It was free and easy, you know? So I was driving down from Moab down to, Monument Valley in northeast Arizona, southeast Utah. And I stopped in Bluff, Utah, just like you, and I experienced the weirdness. Nobody said it was their first day, because I didn't talk to anybody. It's just the things you see, right? I stopped in Mexican Hat, Utah, which is about 25 miles away.
Hello?
¿Qué esperabas de un bar? ¿Qué esperabas del compañero de fiesta perfecto? ¿Qué esperabas de una 00? Nuevo Bifitter 00. 0% alcohol, 100% fan.
To see a rock formation that looks like a sombrero. On the way driving there, I saw a girl hitchhiking. It looked like maybe a 16 or 18-year-old Native American girl. She had her hand out like this, her thumb up, like she wanted to ride. And I had a Mustang at the time, 4-seat, but I had a lot of stuff in the back seat and I had a lot of stuff in the passenger seat. Otherwise, I would have stopped. But I was still thinking about it like, maybe I can move some stuff out of my passenger seat. I'm real glad I didn't stop because literally 10 or 12 miles later, I saw the exact same girl with her thumb up, hitching a ride. Guys, can't explain it to this day, but what I'll say is that, not saying it's like a skinwalker or anything like that, but I will say this is, especially in far-flung, out-of-the-way places like that, be very careful who you interact with, and be very careful who spawns at a time where you're isolated by yourself. To this day, I can't make heads or tails of that, but I'll tell you, I saw the girl twice, and in the space of that time, which is maybe, I don't know, it's hard to remember, maybe like 8 or 10 minutes, how could she have walked or sauntered, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 miles in the heat of southeastern Utah in September, where it's still 90-some degrees?
And what makes this all even creepier is the amount of different people all over the world saying the same thing, that they've experienced some sort of Truman Show feeling in these specific places. More precisely, in what they call the four corners of the United States. So what's your take? What do you really think is going on here? Is there a possibility that we're already living inside of a simulation, or maybe interacting somehow with alternate realities? I want to know your thoughts. And don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe with notifications on for more videos like this. Hidden deep in the forests of North America and other specific countries lies a chilling and unsettling mystery. A mystery that only a handful of people have survived to tell the tale. The missing 411 cases. Every year, thousands of people go missing without a single trace while camping or hiking in the woods. And there's an idea that part of these people at some point come face to face with something that should only exist in myths and tales.
Encounters and so forth, which involve law enforcement agencies.
Every sighting I've seen, they don't appear to have any neck. Face, I've seen pale coloured ones, and I've also seen jet black ones, like with a leathery, like a shiny leather look. Not like a primate, not like a gorilla or a monkey, and not like a human.
And today I'm going to show you guys possible evidence of the existence of mysterious creatures such as Bigfoot, skinwalkers, Wendigo, and unexplained alien-like cryptids that may exist somewhere out there, and a possible reason to why there's almost no proof of their existence. Imagine yourself working at a logging camp in California and it's a beautiful and sunny day. Then all of a sudden, you stumble across these very large humanoid footprints.
I'm almost out of the trail. Look at my feet placement, okay? I'm like, look, this is shoulder width apart for me, right? Look at this here, man. So I'm gonna put my boot here and look at the other one right here and the right here. And I'm like, almost 2 shoulders width apart where something just stood right here.
Footprints that you can't exactly explain. Well, this is exactly what happened in the late 1950s. A logger named Jerry Crew made an astonishing discovery while working in the forests of Bluff Creek in California. Crew stumbled upon gigantic footprints measuring an incredible 16 inches in length. Little did he know that this seemingly innocuous find would become the catalyst for one of the most enduring mysteries of our time.
Oh, there it goes. Jesus. Get up here where I can see him real quick. Why does that look human? Let me find out that's a freaking Sasquatch looking at us. Yo, someone might take screenshots.
It was Jerry Crew's find that led to the popularization of the term Bigfoot. But the thing is, it's not just Jerry Crew. Nowadays, with video camera technology and social media, there are countless videos of people who have supposedly encountered this mysterious creature lurking in the woods.
Grab that camera.
I got it.
Bear going across. I don't see it right now.
Whoa, there it is. It's a bear.
That's not a bear. What is that? It's a freaking bear.
What?
A bear walking on legs that's brown around here?
And right now, I'm going to show you guys some of the videos that I believe could actually prove the existence of such a creature. Starting with this video that was recorded by Brandon, that recently took a trip through Colorado and boarded a Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad, a vintage train that provides historic rides. He expected to record the beautiful scenery of the place. What he didn't expect was to capture some sort of humanoid creature on camera, and this is what he saw.
An elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down. Yeah, let me see your camera, I'll do it.
Now, whatever it is that Brandon captured on camera that day, it does look like a very large ape-like figure. After being posted, the video amassed millions of views and thousands of comments, and it became a viral sensation. A lot of people were talking about it, and the internet was divided. Some believe that this could actually be a legit video of Bigfoot, finally, while others state that this is fake, that it's just a person in a suit. But here's the thing, according to Joshua Stephens' map, in the past 100 years, thousands of Bigfoot sightings have been reported all over North America, and many of them happened in Colorado state, meaning that this could be the real deal. Not only that, in the state of New York, there have been reported cases that actually involved law enforcement. And Paul Bartholomew actually talks about it in a YouTube channel called Small Town Monsters.
Whitehall has become important in cryptozoology terms because it had landmark cases. For instance, Cliff Sparks had his sighting a full year before the Abear Road incident. And he saw a creature, and that creature had red glowing eyes, was about 7 to 8 feet tall. A year later, we have the Abear Road incident, in which law enforcement agencies are involved. And so these became landmark cases throughout the years. But before that, you can go back to the 1800s and so forth, and you have descriptions of wild men and wild creatures in the woods.
But when it comes to Bigfoot sightings, it doesn't stop there. On February 2020, a YouTube channel by the name of We Do It Outdoors went hunting in South Fork Park in Ohio. At the time, they got permission to fly their drone over the 17,000-acre area. They were aiming at recording wildlife with their drone to help them on their hunting trip. But they ended up recording something else entirely. While they were flying their drone, they accidentally captured two humanoid figures, something that they couldn't exactly figure out what it was. So they landed their drone immediately and tried to cover the area so they could reach it to find out what it was that they were looking at. And this is what they caught on camera.
It's the Ohio grass, man. Look. Look at it. It's not a person. Look at the hair. You'd be stupid to walk out here in a suit. You'd get shot. Look. And his hair's gray and black. Is that gray?
Whatever it was that they caught on camera, being that they were very silent, it didn't notice them. And at a certain moment, you can actually hear it growl. It doesn't sound like anything I've ever heard before, but I want to know your take. Listen to this. Now, if this is the real deal, I'm not too sure. What I do know, however, is that about 220 miles from South Fork State Park in Ohio, a similar creature was spotted, but this time in Kentucky.
Where the hell did that thing go?
On September 16, 2008, Bailey Canterbury was mountain hiking with a friend of his at Indian Fort Mountain near Berea in Kentucky.
Where the hell did that thing go? I had to be scared, dude. What the is that thing? Do you see it?
Now, the thing about Indian Fort Mountain is that it's located in Berea Forest, and there's something definitely odd about this place. About 3,000 to 4,000 years ago, an unknown civilization built stone walls all over Berea forests. And to this date, historians and archaeologists have absolutely no idea who built it or why.
Hola, soy Antonio Lobato. ¿Quieres saber cuánto vale tu coche? Visita compramostucoche.es. Introduce los datos y recibe tu oferta.
With stone walls, although it would seem that most of the stone walls have been destroyed, literally
hundreds, possibly thousands of miles of stone walls, many of them connected with chambers and other natural features like caves and rock shelves.
There are also ancient ruins that were found on the mountain base, and it is believed that they were either built by the Hopewell, the Adena on this land, and permission was not granted by the Shawnee tribe at the time because they said it wasn't theirs to give. According to the Shawnee tribe, it was owned by spirits that roamed the area. So on one side, you have ancient constructions that are a complete mystery, and on the other side, you have supposed spirits that own the land. Strange, isn't it? But it gets even stranger on one sunny afternoon when Bailey Canterbury was mountain hiking with a friend of his on Indian Fort Mountain, and this is what they saw.
Do you see it? I hear the bushes moving. What the hell is that thing, man? Are you getting it on the camera?
Yeah.
Oh my freaking goodness.
Where'd it go?
It's behind those bushes, man. Look.
Oh
my
God.
What is that thing, man? I didn't know it was that big. It's not coming up here, is it?
No, I don't even think it recognizes, man. Calm down, be quiet.
Is it doing eating? What's it doing, man?
Be quiet.
What in the is that thing? Is that a bear? What the is that? Dude, we gotta get out of here.
Hold on, man. I don't think it doesn't even know where it is.
At first, Bailey Canterbury and his friend believed they caught some sort of bear on camera. But after some time, they zoom in on the creature and get a real good glimpse of it, and slowly realize that whatever this thing is, this is no bear. This is something else entirely, and this is what they caught on camera.
What the is that thing, man? Oh my God. Dude, I'm about to get out of here, man.
Let's go.
How we can get back?
Did you see that? At a certain moment in the video, the creature turns its head and we can see it a little bit better. Whatever this thing is, it doesn't look like a human being, and most internet users seem to agree. Some internet users noticed that the creature's movement is sort of odd. Not only that, many agree that the creature is very big and that it has long arms. But after watching some of these videos, the real question is, where does Bigfoot come from? Where does it live? And is it related to humans or apes and monkeys? Dean Harrison from Yowie Hunter's Witness Report YouTube channel interviewed Geoff Nelson, a man who's survived several encounters with this creature, and he says that these creatures are possibly something else entirely.
That I've noticed on all of them, every sighting I've seen, they don't appear to have any neck. It's just like the head sits right on the shoulders, and I've never been able to make out ears. It's covered in long hair. The face, I've seen pale coloured ones, and I've also seen jet black ones, like with a leathery, like a shiny leather look. Not like a primate, not like a gorilla or a monkey, and not like a human. I think, I don't know if it's the missing link or it's something that's got trapped in time.
In your opinion, do you think that some of these videos are just an elaborate hoax, or are they the real deal? And what would you do if you encountered one yourself? I want to know your take. Leave your opinion under the comment section below. Within the realm of ancient lore and legends of the world, there are creatures that defy every logical explanation. Beings that should only exist in bedtime stories and myths.
I saw it through the window. Show. Where is it?
But here's the thing. Every century or so, we discover thousands of new species, hidden in the far corners of our planet. This reminds us that the Earth still holds countless secrets, and the existence of cryptids such as skinwalkers, mermaids, werewolves may not be as far-fetched as we once believed. Now, the topic of skinwalkers has been trending for the past few years for a really good reason. Because it's creepy, really creepy, and taken very seriously in many different cultures. Actually, taken so seriously that it's considered to be more than just a bad time story. In Navajo culture, a skinwalker is known as a malevolent shaman or witch that can shapeshift from human to animal form. In Mexican culture, it's known as a nahual, and the list goes on. In other words, every culture has a name for this mysterious creature that can somehow shapeshift.
We out here hearing weird noises in the forest. What the Oh! 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 What the What the
But the thing is, are these creatures just a bad time story or not? In today's world with so many cameras out there should be videos of it. And right now I'm going to show you guys videos that I believe could actually prove the existence of such creatures. On September 21st, 2022, Laura Combs was all alone with her dogs. It was late at night and she was watching television when all of a sudden her dogs start acting as if there's someone outside. And this is what happens. As you can see in her Ring camera, her dogs are completely bothered by something outside. They try to call her attention, but she thinks it's probably a cat or maybe some sort of animal, and she doesn't give much attention at all. It wasn't the next day when she checked her porch Ring camera that she realized that whatever was outside was something else entirely, something that she couldn't explain, and this is what she caught on camera. Did you see that? What looks like some sort of shadow figure can be seen lurking in the woods.
Nuevo relleno de costillas con salsa barbacoa Giovanni Rana. Como siempre, mejor que nunca.
Watching Lauren's house. If we zoom in on the video, you can see it very clearly. Most internet users suggest that this could be an owl. However, others debate that her dogs would not be reacting in an overprotective way over an owl. Not only that, if we zoom in on the video, you can clearly see it seems to have a humanoid outline, and it seems to be pacing in a very unnatural way, as if it's floating around very quickly, and many internet users seem to agree. So whatever this thing is, it doesn't seem to be human at all. The next day, she goes out to walk one of her dogs, and this happens.
Luna. Luna. Luna.
At first, what sounds like a woman giggling can be heard in the background, and it catches her dog's attention. They stop and Lauren spots what looks like the same figure as the other day. Her dog, now scared, runs back home.
Go home. Luna, go home. Come on. No, 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 no. Luna, come on. Stop.
After being posted, most internet users left comments saying that this is possibly a skinwalker. And I believe this is because skinwalkers are known to try to lure people into the woods by mimicking human voices. Other internet users suggest that her land might be cursed somehow. All I know is that in a third video, she wakes up with someone knocking on her window. She opens the window and this is what happens. I suggest you wear headphones for this one.
Can't see.
Did you hear that? What sounds like whispering can be heard right before she screams. I'm gonna replay the video, and if you're not wearing headphones, I suggest you do. Check this out. Did you hear that? Most internet users seem to agree that they can hear someone saying, "Help me," but I'm not too sure. I'm gonna leave it up to you. All I know is that this is one creepy case. If it's a skinwalker or not, it seems legit. She's scared, her dogs are reacting to it, and she actually captured something unexplained on camera one certain night. But when it comes to possible skinwalker encounters, it doesn't stop there. I guess that one of the freakiest and most unexplained cases that happened recently was with an internet account by the name of GL Drone in Mexico. Now this is one page that focuses on drone footage. In other words, you'll find every kind of content in his page except for strange and mysterious things. However, there's one particular video where things take a dark turn. On one certain evening on February 2023, GL Drone decided to go camping with a couple of friends of his. On their first night camping, they heard strange sounds and they felt as if being watched. The next day, they noticed that there were footprints all over the camp, and some of their things were missing. At this point, thinking that it might be someone following them, they did what anyone would do, at least anyone with an infrared drone, and they used it as a surveillance camera during their hike in the woods. And for their surprise, they actually captured what looked like someone following them around. They zoomed in on the person, and for their surprise, this is what they saw. When changing from infrared vision to a normal camera, they spotted what looked like a deer. Strange, isn't it? But it gets even stranger. They continue on following the deer. Moments later, however, when they check the camera, it turns out it's a person. How is this possible? Now here's where things take an even darker turn. At this point, they start hearing what sounds like someone crying for help, and being that they're in a big group, they go about trying to find this person with the drone. they locate what seems to be a hotspot in the middle of some bushes. And following now what sounds like someone crying for help and the hotspot that they found on the drone, they start clearing a path to reach this person. And for their surprise, they find absolutely nothing at all. They actually go through this hotspot and there's nothing there. But according to the infrared, there's something there, something that they can't see with their naked eye. After being published, the video amassed millions of views and thousands of comments, and internet users were completely baffled by this. There's absolutely no explanation to what's going on here. Most internet users agree this has to be a legit Nahual or skinwalker sighting. But I want to know your take. What do you think is really going on here? And in your opinion, do you think that they should have acted the way they did, or should they have done things differently? But I guess that when it comes to really strange skinwalker videos, there's one that I think deserves a little bit of attention. And that would be a video posted by Laura Moncada on Facebook. An event that took place on September 2020 in Comuneros, a neighborhood in Cali, Colombia. In the video, we can see several people that are freaking out about what looks like some sort of humanoid figure on top of a house. They believe that whatever they're dealing with here is most likely a witch, and apparently it's not the first time that this type of thing happens in this specific town. There's a specific moment in the video that they try to shine a light on this thing, whatever it is. And even though it looks like some sort of humanoid creature, it behaves very differently from a human being. But what happens next leaves no doubt that this is most likely a skinwalker or maybe something else. Check this out. Did you see that? In the attempt of scaring this thing away, a person uses a wooden stick to make a loud clanking noise on a metal roof, just next to the supposed witch. This thing flies off from one roof and in a matter of seconds reappears on another roof almost a block away. Strange, isn't it? Now if this is a witch, a malevolent witch that shapeshifts into an animal, in other words a skinwalker, I'm not exactly sure. What I do know, however, is that the entire neighborhood seemed freaked out about it. And apparently this is not the first time that something like this happens in this region. So I want to know your take. What do you really think is going on here? Is this possibly a skinwalker sighting, or is it maybe something else entirely? Now we couldn't just go ahead and talk about mysterious and strange creatures without talking about our oceans and lakes. Being that the planet is covered in 71% of water and that we've only explored 20% of it, that would mean that there's a lot of space for unknown and mysterious creatures to still hide deep within our planet. And not to my surprise, one of the most interesting videos that came to my attention was one of a man who supposedly found a frozen creature in Antarctica, one of the most mysterious continents in this planet. This is the video that was published on a page by the name of Backrooms Archived. Check this out.
Wow, we got something big right there. So let's see what it is. Oh, there is another.
In this video, a man can be seen using a metal detector, supposedly in Antarctica. But instead of finding precious stones, metals or treasures, he comes face to face with something else entirely, and this is what he caught on camera.
Air balloon. What? I can't understand. What is that thing? What the heck? Ah! This is a monster! Wow! I just cannot believe my eyes! Guys! Oh my gosh! That's a monster! Look, that is his eyes, his giant mouth. That's his head. Or maybe there is a whole of a monster.
At first, we can see what looks like some sort of humanoid creature frozen in a lake, and I believe this is not in Antarctica. I think this is most likely in Russia, and being that there's so little information about the video, it makes it really hard to know if this is possibly fake, a hoax, or maybe something else entirely. All I know is that a lot of internet users agree that this looks like some sort of giant squid, maybe even the kraken, and others stated that it looks like the rake or something like that. But even so, after watching the video a couple of times, it makes me wonder, if this is real, then what is this thing? I want to know your thoughts. What do you think is really going on here? But when it comes to sea and lake monsters, there's more. By now, you've probably heard of the Ogopogo, the Loch Ness Monster, the Lake Champlain Monster, and the list goes on. There are countless stories of people who affirm to have seen these creatures before. And in today's world, there has to be at least one or two videos portraying them. And maybe there are. One of the most intriguing is of the Serbian lake monster, and now there's information that could actually help explain and prove that these things might be real. In this video, a crane operator is working at a construction site just next to the Kolubara River in Serbia, when all of a sudden he noticed this massive creature nearby. He gets his camera and starts recording, and this is what he saw. Did you see that? We can clearly see a massive, unknown creature swimming around the river. And I did some digging around and I found some very interesting information that could maybe explain how this thing got there. About 2 years ago, the region of the Kolubara River and the Kolubara mine complex was flooded by a very big storm. And what apparently happened is that many of the mine shafts got overflowed with water. And some internet users believe that whatever happened at the time ended up unearthing this mysterious creature from one of the mine shafts. Now, if this is the case, this could actually help explain the Loch Ness Monster, the Ogopogo, and many other mysterious creatures that lurk our ocean and lake waters.
Calidad excepcional en cada taza de café, máquinas y accesorios con un servicio inmejorable.
Nespresso. And if this is so, this could be one of the best video evidence out there that could prove the existence of such lake monsters. But when it comes to lake and sea monsters, it doesn't stop there. On October 2013, David and Patricia Carlin were fishing off Sanibel Island in Florida when all of a sudden they noticed something odd nearby. They got their cameras and started recording, and this is what they saw.
Towards us right now, but don't know, it's fine. It's fine. Just let it. Here, it's not gonna fling on the boat. It's right here. It's right here. Holy mackerel, what the hell is this thing? It's coming up. Oh my god. No, stop.
They quickly noticed that whatever this mysterious creature is, it has to be huge and it's swimming too fast to be any known animal. Scared but curious, they continue on recording, and this is what they captured on camera.
Something. Let it come up. What the is that? Go, go. I don't know what that is, Dave. Just hold on. Just stay. Stay. It's coming up over there. It's over there. What the is that?
Whatever this thing is, it swam about 30 to 40 yards in 3 seconds, and it seems to be huge. And after getting the heck out of there as fast as possible, David and Patricia uploaded the video to the internet, and it amassed millions of views and thousands of comments. Most internet users agree that this has to be something else entirely, that it's most likely not an oarfish or a manatee. One internet user states, "This is no oarfish. The movement goes up and down seemingly instead of side to side like a giant eel or oarfish would, and color to skin texture not fitting an oarfish." Another internet user states, "Definitely no oarfish. Honestly looks like an enormous snake." If we replay and slow-mo the video, you can clearly see that whatever this thing is, it's most likely not an oarfish. The skin texture and the color, it doesn't match. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. What do you think is really going on here? And in your opinion, could there still be monsters, lake and sea monsters, hiding out there, somewhere in our oceans and lakes? Well, this is it for now, but we do have more videos. Don't forget to check them out. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on for more videos like this. And if you have any strange videos that you want to send me, thatimpossiblechannel@gmail.com. And I'll see you guys again.
Así de rápido descubres cuánto vale tu coche en compramostucoche.es. Te lo enseño.
¿Antonio Lobato?
¿Quieres saber cuánto vale tu coche?
¡Claro!
En compramostucoche.es consigues la mejor oferta. Fácil, rápido, online. Mi recomendación, consigue ahora tu oferta en compramostucoche.es.
Un día haces clac y disfrutas del placer de ser adulto. Chocolate es valor. Placer adulto.
Are you recording this? What's going on?
Well, check it out for yourself. It's back again. But this time, I'm gonna see what it is.
Look, it's Bigfoot.
I know I'm a little slow, but that's not an airplane. Whatever it is, it's shaking my house.
La inundación, entiendo lo mojado, pero la espuma como por qué.
Mira lo que es eso, parece una nave espacial.
Bro, look at these clouds. What is going on?
Hi, I'm James LaFleur, and you're watching the Impossible channel. Welcome aboard. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on for more videos like this. Today we're going to be taking a look at mysterious glitches caught on camera, a bizarre phenomenon that may have some relation to the Oakville blobs, a monster-like footprint that's been showing up all over the world and creeping a lot of people out, and other strange and creepy videos that will definitely make you question absolutely everything you thought you knew about reality. Are you guys ready? Well, let's go. Now just imagine how much humanity has evolved in the past few decades. It's quite impressive, isn't it? The medical advancements, the technological advancements, the industry, everything. It's as if it happened too fast.
Prototype to try out. It's a little thing.
But even with all of this advancement and knowledge that we gained over the years, there's still a lot that we don't know about Earth and the universe itself.
Are you recording this? What's going on? All the lights, the traffic lights is out too.
Oh my god.
Yo.
What is going on?
Yo. Whoa.
What? What is going on here?
Bro, look at these clouds. What is going on? What is that?
Oh, bro.
It was on June 2023 that an internet account by the name of BG43012 captured something chilling on camera. She was at her home in West Virginia, and it was a cloudy afternoon when all of a sudden she heard what sounded like the sky breaking in half. She immediately went outside to check it out, and this is what she caught on camera.
I know I'm a little slow, but that's not an airplane. It's not a rocket. Maybe the dragons have been released. Somebody pissed off Godzilla. I don't know. What the hell is this? Whatever it is, it's shaking my house.
What BG43012 heard that afternoon sounded nothing like an airplane, a helicopter, or anything known to man. It actually sounds as if it's coming from the sky, and it has this metallic characteristic to the sound. Strange and creepy, isn't it? What makes it even creepier is that very little is known about this mysterious phenomenon that has been occurring more and more often lately.
Parece que se escucha como por allá al fondo, ¿no?
¿Se oye como al fondo o como por el cielo?
Sí, sí, también puede ser, no sé.
Es una cosa rarísima, tío. Eso ya de ahorita se está escuchando.
Suena como trompetas.
There are several theories that range from secret underground tunnel systems to geologic phenomena, and even sometimes related with mysterious objects in the sky.
¿Qué cojones? Va, tú, me estoy acojonando. ¿Esto qué es?
But while most of the times what we get to hear is this very creepy metallic screeching sound, In very rare cases, we get to hear something very different. And this is what sometimes leaves experts and researchers scratching their heads. This, for instance, is what was heard in Guadalajara, Mexico in 2020. Check this out. What sounds like a loud booming noise followed by a humming sound can be clearly heard in the distance. Whatever's going on here, it seems that the dogs are very much bothered by it. Now, what's very creepy about this mysterious phenomenon is that in videos like this one, we can actually observe that the sound appears to be coming from the sky and underground at the same time. And this kind of raises some serious questions.
So y'all, this is the crazy ever. So I delivered to this place right here. Excuse my windshield. But I delivered to this place right here. It's under a mountain. Like the whole place is under a mountain. And this is not the only place. They have several of these little tunnels throughout this whole mountain. Like right now I'm at the bottom of the mountain. The top of the mountain is round the way. But that's crazy. I thought I should share that with y'all.
Could these mysterious sounds be linked to secret underground constructions? And are these constructions human-made? Or is it maybe otherworldly? Now, even though some of these questions might sound far-fetched, there might be a couple of videos that may actually prove that it isn't. On August 2023, a CCTV camera aimed at one of the volcanoes in Mexico captured what looks like a massive fleet of unidentified objects emerging from within a volcano. Whatever's going on here, it doesn't look like it's man-made, and it's not the first time something like this is actually caught on camera. It seems as if there's some sort of extraterrestrial activity going on deep within our planet, and for some mysterious reason, it's been happening more frequently. Now, this could explain why places like Mexico are a hotspot for strange sightings. These crafts might be using volcanic entrances to reach deep underground. But the question is, where are they going to?
Porque mira cómo camina, ¿ya viste? Sí, pero ese sí se mueve por el aire, pero el otro está...
Is it possible that some of the strange sightings that people get to see are actual crafts coming from within our planet and not outside?
Something exploded and now this is in the sky.
Oh, look, look, look.
What is that? What is that?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Aliens.
It's an orb. I got an orb on video right now on the surface of the water. It's just skimming across the water right now. It's not above the water, it's on... Oh!
And could there be a massive hidden world deep within our planet, just like you hear in myths and legends of Agartha and other mystical places? It would possibly explain the mysterious sounds in the sky and much, much more.
So, if that's not the moon, where is that? What is that?
Oh, hängt da für irgendwas oben schon?
But I want to know your thoughts. What do you really think is going on here? Where are these mysterious sounds coming from? Why are they happening? And is it man-made, or is it something else entirely?
Vas más preparado si te ha enseñado un profesor. Preply, la prep para hablar inglés pro.
Now, I don't know about you, but when I was much younger, I remember traveling to the beach with my family during the summertime. And I remember people used to sit down to watch the summer rain form in the horizon. It was sort of scary and stunning at the same time. The smell of the rain, the lightning and all that. But for the past couple of years, people have been noticing something really odd about the sky.
Ay, mire lo que es eso, parece una nave espacial.
Something that's been leaving a lot of people creeped out.
Entiendo la inundación, entiendo lo mojado, pero la espuma como por qué.
What is that? Is that a cloud? Yeah. You see this? What is that?
People have been noticing what looks like a mysterious jelly-like substance or a white dust that has been falling from the sky. And in the past couple of years, it's been happening more and more often, and no one knows what it is or why this is happening.
What the is?
Okay, TikTok, we had rain last week, and I've noticed since the rain that my plants look like they've been spray painted silver.
Esto es granizo porque esto tiene pinta de ser gelatina.
On December 2023, just a couple of days before Christmas, CJ Baker was with his family in Vermont when all of a sudden he went outside and noticed something really odd about the snow that had just fallen from the sky. This is what he caught on camera.
So I was cleaning off this car and I saw these crazy little rainbows and I was like, what are those rainbows coming from? What?
Whatever this rainbowish oily substance is, many internet users were not convinced that it fell from the sky. So CJ Baker went along and recorded another video in which he does the same thing, but in a different car. And this is what happened.
Okay, different car. Gotta test the theory. What makes it do that?
After being uploaded to the internet, the video caught a lot of attention and people were completely creeped out. Some people left comments saying that this is possibly pollution from the car's exhaust system. However, the car is electric, so this is not the case. Others suggested that maybe this is pollution from the atmosphere, and some people raised the possibility of being acid rain. Whatever this mysterious oily substance is, it definitely looks as if it's not supposed to be there, and this is not the kind of thing that you see every day. So this may just be some sort of mysterious substance that actually fell from the sky. Strange, isn't it? But it doesn't stop there. Something similar also happened in Malaga, Spain, in a video that I featured a couple of months ago.
Esto es granizo porque esto tiene pinta de ser gelatina. Mira, o sea, esto es granizo.
Something similar also happened in the city of Mazatlan in Mexico when a mysterious foam-like substance formed just after a rain and it took over an entire neighborhood.
Acaba de llover en Mazatlán, Sinaloa, en la Gutiérrez Nájera. Entiendo la inundación, entiendo lo mojado, pero la espuma como por qué. Está lleno de espuma en la calle. Está bien raro este asunto. Mira.
At the time, official sources stated that this could be soap or some sort of cleaning product. However, there was no further confirmation on this theory and no one was made responsible for doing such a thing. So I'm guessing that this could be something else entirely. But it doesn't stop there.
Okay, TikTok, we had rain last week, and I've noticed since the rain that my plants look like they've been spray painted silver. I'm not kidding you. Look at that. That is left over from the rain. You see it better in the shade. And it's on this one. It's on all of this one. What the heck was in our rain? I'm in Florida. It looks like it's spray painted silver. So I thought, maybe it's just those plants, right? Well, this is a blueberry bush. Has it on there. Let's move over here. Okay, the dead blueberry bush. I thought, well, let's check it. Nope. On that one too. What was in our rain?
In this particular video, a woman seems bothered by a mysterious